On today's menu is a soup recipe that you've probably never ever tried, which is more like a curry, I would say, but called a soup because it is soupy. Hey everyone, namaskar and welcome to Curries with Boombi. Let's deal with the spices first. Yes, my friends, spices. In a blender, add cumin seeds, coriander seeds, black peppercorns, and yes, this recipe calls for a lot of black peppercorns. Here I have used dried mint, but if you want to use fresh mint, use 6 or 7 leaves but add it later. Then cloves. Grind the spices to a fine powder. Next, add a good amount of coriander leaves. If you are using mint leaves, then add it along with the coriander leaves now. 2 teaspoons of grated ginger and 2 teaspoons of grated garlic, or you can even use 4 garlic cloves. Then curry powder. Since I make my own curry powder, I do not add red chilies to my curry powder. That's why I am adding just 1/4 of a teaspoon of chili powder. But if you are using store-bought curry powder, you do not have to add chili powder because they already have chili powder in it. I also added about 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Add little bit of water and blend to a thick paste. Here I had soaked 4 tablespoons of slivered almonds in hot water for about an hour. You can even use cashew nuts. Blend the nuts to a smooth paste. Now if you are allergic to nuts, then you can even use plain flour. And I will tell you when to add that as we move on with the recipe. Pot out on medium-high heat. Heat 2 tablespoons of oil. Add a dried bay leaf and cinnamon stick. Brief stir and then the chopped onions go in. Stir for about 3 to 4 minutes and then add carrots. Stir for 2 minutes and then it's time to add the chicken. I have used boneless, skinless chicken thighs which I have cut into bite-sized pieces. You can even use boneless lamb. Stir the chicken till all the moisture that comes out from the chicken dries up and the chicken gets this creamish look on it. Now I will be adding the spice paste along with a teaspoon of salt. Fry everything on medium heat for about 4 to 5 minutes or until they turn fragrant. Then add the nut paste. Next add 700 ml of chicken broth. You can also add water if you do not have chicken broth on hand. Or maybe a chicken stock cube in the water will also give some added flavors. Once the soup comes up to a boil, cover it on low heat and let it simmer away for 25 minutes if you are using chicken thighs, or for an hour if using lamb. After 25 minutes, lift off and here comes in more goodness, that is thick coconut milk. I know some of you do not like coconut milk. If you are a coconut hater, then you can even use cooking cream. After all, you are the boss of your kitchen. Cover it again on low heat for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, do a taste test and add more salt if required. Add a good amount of lemon juice and immediately switch off your stove. Do not forget to take out the bay leaf and the cinnamon stick before serving. And what are you doing, Boombi? You can't have rice with soup. Well, this recipe calls for cooked rice sitting at the bottom of your soup bowl, waiting to be soaked with a delicious peppery broth. Call it a curry or whatever you choose to call it. This soup is known as the Mulligatawny soup. Bye-bye.